What's going on YouTube? Mike from Pokies back again with another video, and I meant to make this video or at least start the intro like before I left, but I just got off work. I'm on my way to pick up another collection. It's a lot closer than the last one, and it's going to be on the complete opposite spectrum of the last lot that I picked up. It's not a mystery lot, it's a collection, a small collection of some pretty dope cards, and I know exactly what's in it. There was one card that he said all cards were near mint except for one, and I'm really hoping it's not, I'm really hoping it's not the one, man. Please don't be that one. But yeah, I'm about 14 minutes away. Still gotta hit the ATM unless it says Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal is cool. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to get those cards in hand, and yeah, I'll see you guys back at the office.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Look what I got. Woo, buddy. Read 'em and weep. Full house, baby. All right, yeah, I'm just too hyped. Yeah, some of these cards are definitely lightly played. Probably shouldn't take anybody's word, for it. Don't take their word as gold when you're buying on places like Facebook Market and stuff like that. I mean, I was able to see like this. I don't know if you can see that. I was able to see that in the pictures online, but a couple of these other cards, they have like little white marks in the corner, and they're all in top loaders, but there's no sleeve. They're naked in the top loader. Crazy, going raw in there. But yeah, we're gonna head on home, and we'll take a closer look at these when we get to the desk. Okay, and we're back here at the office. I got the cards out, I got my calculator up, I got all the tabs open. I'm gonna be putting up prices and stuff like that, maybe charts on the screen. And when I say it, I'm actually going to do it this time. So let's go ahead and get into it, check the condition and the prices on these cards. I'm going to get some sleeves because, like I said, none of these are in sleeves. All right, so first card we got here is the Mega Slowbro EX. And TCG Player has this listed for $8.49 for near mint hollow foil. And I really don't care about what TCG Player says because I sell on eBay. And yeah, we got a little whitening at the top, maybe down here in the corner, right there. But that's about it. I think I'm going to call this one lightly played. Like I said, on TCG Player, it is going for $8.49. On eBay, which is where I sell, I got a $7.99 plus $1.25 shipping, of $15 plus $1 shipping, $7.19, $10, $10, $11, $8, $10.25. Pretty much going to call it a $10 card. But in this condition, lightly played, maybe 7 or 8. And we're going to put it back in the top loader. All right, so pull that calculator back up. And all right, the next card we got here is the Alolan Ninetales GX from Guardians Rising. And it was actually kind of hard to find values on this card. Ooh, and it is near mint for sure. Let me get the black piece of paper. I don't know, might be lightly played, guys. Well, either way, TCG player. Wow, I don't know why it has a heavily played up. Heavily played. Let's see, for near mint, $15.95 for the near mint. And like I said, we got a lightly played here. It is going for about $20 on eBay, anywhere from $15 to $20 on eBay. And yeah, I did say this one is probably lightly played. I might be able to get away with near mint, but we'll just call it lightly played just to be safe. And we're gonna call that one $15. Moving on to the next card. This is a 13 card lot. Found it on Facebook. But we got the Lapras GX. Oh, and this card I can see is pretty creased up. This isn't a super valuable card, but it is cool looking. It is cool for sure. I like the full art GXs. I don't know if anybody else does, but much better than the Scarlet and Violet full arts. The texture, I don't know what that was. Yeah, the texture and just the the shade or tone of colors that they use really fools with it. But yeah, you can see, I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can, that crease right there. I don't even know how you would get like a crease like that right there in like the middle of the top of the card without it going the whole way through. But I guess I'm glad that it didn't go the whole way through. Back looks perfect, honestly, which is a shame. Yeah, if it wasn't for that crease, this thing would be near mint. But yeah, I got this off of this kid on Facebook. I didn't know he was a kid until I pulled up. He was with his mom and shit. But okay, the Lapras is going for about $7 to $10 on eBay. $6 to $10. So I'll probably, with that crease, I don't know, I might have to sell it for $5, guys. $5, guys. All right, running total is $28. I did pay $175 for this lot, so that should give you a hint that there's probably something pretty decent in here. But yeah, I bought this lot off of a kid. I mean, he was an adult, I guess, technically, or getting close to it. Well, we got the Mega Glalie EX. And yeah, he said all the cards were near mint except for one, or maybe he said they were all in good condition. I'll put up the description, like right there, from the listing. And I'll show you his picture. Well, I won't show you his pictures because that's going to give away all the cards. But I will show you the backs. So, yeah, I don't see any. Oh, there is a small crease in this one too. Right here. I'm not sure if you can see or not. But yeah, like pulled up, showed me the cards. I checked them out. They didn't look to be in that bad of condition. I didn't notice the creases. Make sure you check for creases if you're buying cards off of Facebook Market, because a lot of these guys don't tell you about the creases. They'll just say near mint, lightly played, moderately played, whatever. And you'll look at the cards and they'll look great. They look great, honestly. In the top loader and the binder, they look perfect. You pull them out and you can feel those creases and folds and bends and cracks and tears. So yeah, just be careful for that. But this card is going for, let's see, on TCG Player, $17.99. Wow. For the near mint hollow foil. That is awesome. There's actually a guy with it for $12.99, but yeah, I don't know. But on eBay, it goes for about $17. This one's moderately played, $5.99. This one's $8, $9. Damaged for $2. $8.99. What's this? I bought off of this guy before. So let's see. Lightly played, $8.99. So that's what we're gonna call it. $9. All right, so we're at $37 so far. And this is in, like, you know, total value. This isn't counting fees or anything. So I might have to hold on to some of these cards until they appreciate a little more. But I still think it was a great pickup. Because we got the Mega Sharpedo EX. Damn, boy. XY 200 promo. And this thing is going for about $21 on TCG Player, and that is near mint. That's good. And those are oversized. That one's lightly played. Lightly played, $15.75. Yeah, it's about $15.75 card. And I do think it is near mint. I think it's near mint, guys. Hopefully it doesn't have any creases. Oh man, this is beautiful. And you guys gotta, it's imperative. It is a must. You gotta, absolutely have to follow the eBay store. Because these videos go up typically a couple days to like possibly a week after recording. And guess what? I'm listing these cards tonight. And yeah, those megas, they'll be gone in, what's today? Thursday? They'll be gone by the end of the weekend. I don't have a large following on eBay, but I do have like 70 followers. And I'd consider myself pretty, I'm not a noob, but I wouldn't say I'm like big time. But yeah, I got like 700 positive reviews, 100% feedback. So people fuck with me for sure. But yeah, let's go on to this next card. Let's flip it over, see what it is. Oh, it's the Mega Manectric EX. And this one is definitely lightly played. I can see whitening. And this is from Phantom Forces. Oh, but in a lightly played on TCG Player, it's gone for $22. Near mint is $40 on eBay, guys. So this is a winner here. All right, we're nearing. No, we're not. We're not closing in on the total at all. Not yet. But we're at $59 for these 6 cards. And yeah, that one's, yeah, we're gonna call that one lightly played. So next card, the Mega Mawile EX promo. And yeah, this is the card that my man was talking about. And it's honestly not as bad. It doesn't have any creases in it or anything. So it's not as bad as some of the cards in here, but it does have substantially more whitening around the edges. And I can actually, there's like a lip on this. You definitely can't see that. But yeah, there's like a lip on here, kind of like the foil is separating from the back of the card. These are all real for sure. I don't think the kid had the technical know-how to fake cards, and he just looked like a pretty trustworthy guy. And he's with his mom. She looked like a pretty trustworthy lady too. She had scrubs on. So yeah, I don't think he would fake anything, but yeah, this is definitely moderately played. Mega Mawile EX promo. The near mint is going for $45. Crazy. In this condition, I can probably get about 15 for it. And it's crazy because I was looking while I was looking for prices on eBay. Yeah, it's actually going for, I don't know, anywhere from like 12 to 15 on eBay, moderately played. But while I was looking for prices, I clicked on one that was moderately played, and I would call that thing near mint. So that's something you got to look out for while you're on eBay. People don't condition their cards properly, and some people are more sticklers than others, and you might be able to find a near mint card that's listed as moderately played. So if I were to pick up that moderately played Mega Mawile EX for $10, I could turn around and flip it for close to 40. And I probably should do that because it had like 4 watchers. But yeah, moving on. And there are going to be a couple cheap cards in here too. But let's add that one to the total. Whoops. All right, we got the Steelix EX. I have a couple of these. This is like a $3 card. No need to look it up. Oh, well, we should check out the condition and put it in a sleeve, actually. Because if it's banged up at all, I'm going to be pissed. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, none of these cheap cards better be damaged or played at all. Yeah, that's near mint. Gotta keep that black piece of paper on hand, guys. All right, next card. The Solgaleo GX. Oh, let's add that one in. The Solgaleo GX is going for a whopping $3. $2.20 plus shipping on TCG Player. And oh, it's actually going for, it was pretty hard to find sold listings of this card on eBay because of the gold card. Anytime any one of these like XY or Sun and Moon promos have an alternate gold card, the gold one's the only one that shows up. even if you don't put the A. Like I just put XY104, not XY104A, and it's nothing but gold cards. But one did show up, and it was $8.90 or $8 plus 90 cents, 97 cents for shipping. And I think all the GXs kind of have that little lip where it feels like the card is kind of separating from the back. But this one looks to be in excellent condition. I'm going to crank my light up a little bit. A lot of bit. Oh, we got a little white spot on the side. I think I'm still going to call this one near mint. A lot of people also mistake like what near mint is, and they think it means mint, which is like kind of crazy. But I don't know if you guys, well, I'm sure you guys have. I'm sure a lot of you guys have bigger collections than me and everything. But what I'm trying to say is PSA calls a 7 near mint. So like a little whitening or whatever isn't going to make your card lightly played. But we got the Dialga GX. And this card is coming in at right around $7 on TCG Player. I think it's about 5 to 8 on eBay. Well, I guess those lower ones are lightly played. But yep, let's go ahead and pull the paper back out. That is dust up there at the top. Like I said, we got a little white spot on the corner. But yeah, this one's near mint as well. So that's another 8 bones in the bank. Sorry, guys. All right, we're down to our last 3 cards. Oh, and we got the Raichu GX. I just sold one of these. Maybe like, I feel like it was like a week or 2 ago. Raichu GX from Shining Legends. And this one is in substantially worse condition than the one I sold. You can see that whitening with the naked eye. Big spot over here. So big it just looked like a glare on the sleeve. Some white dots right there. And some whitening here at the top. But I'm still going to call this one lightly played. Lightly played hollow foil on TCG Player is going for $4.21, which honestly isn't too much high off of its near mint price, which is also $4.24 on TCG Player. That's why I don't listen to TCG Player. But on eBay it's $3.99, so I guess that's that. Okay, 2 more cards. This is the one I was worried about. Look at that. How does that happen to your card? Like, it looks like, I don't even know, dude. I don't even, like, were you scratching your back with it? Like, looks like he tried to put it in like a shredder and then was like, no, pulled it out. I don't know. how a card obtains whitening in that pattern, but it did. Oh, that actually just rubbed right off the corner, so that was cool. Hold on, pulling this one off screen, gotta inspect up close. Yeah, I have no idea how something like that would happen to your card. Maybe he had, I'm thinking there was like a white dot or like some dirt or something like that, and he was like trying to like scratch it off with his thumb. I don't know, but it's the Imokuni's Doduo, and I actually thought this card would be worth a lot more just because I've never seen it. And I don't think I've seen it. I feel like I have, but I can't recall. I touch a lot of cards. But yeah, it's actually only worth like $2. So in this condition, it's basically worthless. So it will be going probably in my daughter's binder. Because I didn't give her any of the cards that I picked up from the last 2 collections that I got. So kind of owe her a little bit. She did go on that long ass drive with me. And she forgot her Switch, so she was pretty sick. But this is the moment we've all been waiting for, and I'm going to sleeve this thing immediately. Oh, it's got some whitening on the corner here. Yeah, I can't. Okay, that one. Let's see. All right, this is the whole reason I bought this lot. So I was hoping this card would be in near mint condition, but it is. I'm gonna say this is lightly played. As of right now, I gotta wait till I get that piece of paper out. Yeah, that's lightly played. All right, you guys ready? Boom, baby. Shaman EX 77A. I was so hyped for this card. Honestly, if it didn't have that, no, it'd probably be a 9. Centering's not perfect. It's pretty close, but it's not perfect. I have seen some pretty off-center 10s, but yeah, this is like $170 to $200 card near mint. TCG Player has it listed for $160 lightly played, and sales on eBay are kind of like all over the place. I saw some for like $7. No, that one was moderately played. It had like a tear in it. But I've seen some for like as low as like $100. Like I said, all the way up to $200. Most of them were actually north of $150. So that's what I'm hoping to get out of this card. But like I said, I might have to hold on to it. We're at $96 before I add the Shaman. So in the worst possible scenario, lightly played, the total value of these cards is about $256 after eBay takes their cut. Where is the percent button? after eBay takes their cut, I'd be left with $223, which would mean that I had made about $50, $48 to be exact. And that doesn't include shipping. And all of these cards would only cost, I think, the Manectric, Sharpedo. I think all of the cards except for these would go in a standard eBay envelope. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 223 plus 9 times. Whoops, what am I doing? 223 plus 9 times 0.85. $197. And then these three are going to have to go in bubble mailers. And that's going to cost me about $5. I mean, depending on where they're going. Some of them could go for like $3.81, but most of them will be like $4.50 or something like that. So minus another $12. Let's just call it 13. Let's call it $13.50. $183. So if I sold all of these cards today, I would profit a whopping $8.70. And I used about 15% of my battery getting there. So yeah, maybe like $5 profit. So honestly, this was probably a pretty bad pickup to resell. Great for a collector. The kid asked me if I was a collector, and I said, yeah. You know, I was like, yeah. I didn't want to lie to him, so I told him I sold on eBay and Facebook. But yeah, I do collect. I really don't collect singles, but I do have a sealed collection. But yeah, I do think probably the Shaman, the Sharpedo, and these three, the Mega, I think I might hold on to the Megas for a little bit and just list all these other cards. Make back a quick like $30, something like that. And yeah, I'll throw these in the binder and hold on to them for until I see fit. Did I put that Shaman in a? Yeah, I did. Okay. I feel like the Shaman should be double sleeved. I don't have any exact fits though. But I will do this. I'll put it in a cellophane bag. Just to really make sure it stays protected. Boom. All right, guys. That's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed going through this collection with me. Hopefully I didn't bore you too much. I'm gonna try to start doing like some edits and maybe some music. I feel like you guys might like some tunes. And it's so weird because my music literally just started playing. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing all that stuff. Hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you guys like the content that I'm putting out. I'm gonna start trying to upload a lot more. Not always a collection buy, but maybe just like talking about the market or the hobby or in some type of way. But yep, that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you think. Leave a like, a comment, subscribe, like right there. And I'll be back in a few days with another video for you. Peace.